In the 5 months it's been in the news, the Islamic State of Iraq in the Levant, Isil as it's called here at Al Jazeera English, has run through many names.
That's where Isil has made its greatest gains.
That is why the self-declared Islamic State group,
the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant,
and the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant fighters against the IS.
It's against the Islamic State group in Syria.
It's been confusing to say the least.
We started by calling it ISIL, the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant, which was their original name. Then they changed their name to Islamic State only, and people got confused. Shall we call them Islamic State or Islamic State in Iraq and Levant? In other television stations, they call them ISIS, which is Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. But we think here Levant is more accurate because it represents a geographical area that contains several countries, not only Syria.
But don't you think by changing the name and going back and forth that you kind of give the group a bit too much credibility?
No, changing the name doesn't give credibility. Actually, what gives credibility is sticking to what they call themselves as PR or branding. Because there could be a group that calls itself, for example, the Army of Christianity. And if we call it only this without qualifying it as a group or thinking about their name to call, that will brand the whole Christianity. We have to put things in context and explain it to the viewer in order to be accurate and give the background to them.
Deciding what name to use for this group was a crucial call to make, and it was one that involved the entire newsroom. It is editorial debates like these that shape the language and treatment of stories that we cover on the channel.